What's up, guys? What do you need it to be, Blue Speedster? It's sports cards, baseball cards. Yeah. You're going to get the message in 30 seconds. All right. Instagram. Hello, Ari. We're all out of dreams. Dude pulled the move my ex makes and says hello 3 seconds after the original message. Doesn't give you a chance to answer with the YouTube delay. All right, Speedster, you're out of questions. You got an hour before you can ask another one. Welcome anyway. Just so you guys know, the draft stuff, the Bowman Draft and Bowman Draft Sapphire, cannot rip tonight. You can thank your United States Postal Service. Indianapolis, 2 hours away, except when mail is involved. Then it's 3 days away. It's the weirdest thing. Everything else can go. What's up, Harsh? All right, setting up Instagram now. Anybody else creeped out by the Dave and Adams app that you downloaded at last year's National? For whatever reason, it can tell everything I'm doing. like just tooling around town. It's like, you're not going to stop at Arby's? It's like, how'd you know? You go online and look at flowers. It's like, are you ordering flowers? Leave me alone, David Adams. If you guys are interested in, what was the email? Topps Triumphant Tennis. Expected street date 9/25. Let me know. I can get us 2 cases. So a little bit of a, not all of that's true, Digger. Some of it is just embellishment for the purpose of the storytelling. A little bit of deviation from the schedule. No Eloy tonight. He got a curveball related to football practice and school, blah, blah, blah. So no Eloy. It'll be me. We'll rate in Zebra Breaks at 8 o'clock. So the deal on the table, close my 3 football breaks, those being the Bowman break, the Chrome and Finest PYT, and the Chrome Logo Fractor Random. And then he's got 3 baseball breaks. If you close those 6, we'll take those 180 names and random them off for a Logo Fractor box. I mentioned the 2 draft breaks, the draft super jumbo pack random and the Bone Draft Sapphire. Those cannot rip. And I've got a Limit 1 special that still is not filled. That I guess it wasn't good enough. That's got 5 left. That doesn't count. And then he's got a basketball break. I've got all his stuff loaded up. He's also got WWE Cactus Jack Topps Chrome for a week from today. But yeah, he'll be on after me. And then tomorrow, it's the debut, MBB Marketplace debut of Crazy Rusty, our friend Ryan, Break Club token holder. He'll be on at 7. And then 8 o'clock, it's the newly rebranded 606 discount mark is now EOM Hobby something. EOM is Mark here. Let's tag him. EOM Hobby House. Not to be confused with ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, or OEM, Original Equipment Manufacturer, for those in the automotive industry, or REM, the band or the rapid eye movement you experience sometimes when you're sleeping. It's EOM. I don't know what that is. Allen Business Machines. But anyway, it's 606 discount mark. He'll be on after the debut of Crazy Rusty. So show him some love. And then next week, we've got Leith. 3 Rivers Trading Cards is back. And the debut of Case Hit Breaks, Kyron, our new friend Kyron, with some football rips. So, yeah, I remember it. So right now I've got nothing. I was going to try to incentivize some stuff, wing it for 2 hours. In hindsight, I probably could have been more productive to just punt breaks and work on other stuff, including shipping. But here we are, trying to get a big number for August. There's the $10 break there. I will lift the Limit 1 restriction, and you guys can take one more if you want right now. Sorry, that was a silver alert. 64-year-old Linda is missing. So if you know where Linda is, let somebody know. Anyway, if you want one more of the Limit 1, that's kind of how today's gone. That we've not filled a Limit 1 loss leader, and that's okay. Everybody's focused on back-to-school related stuff and whatever. So, but anyway, we're just going to kind of piece this together and see what we can get done here. Pick your team is a good way to close your stack for the week because shipping is included. So we'll get this going here too. Wife was doing a co-worker thing tonight that involved eating and drinking, so I might have to go pick her up later. So hopefully she uses her head and makes decisions appropriately, which is usually the case. Anyway, in hindsight, I probably would have set this up a little differently, but originally I was going to go on 4 to 6. This would have been Goat's problem in this spot, but anyway. So if you want to pick your team, shipping's included. There's 17 left, so it's a great way to close your stack. I'll move that up there for now. And then again, anything can go except that draft-related stuff. And then if we can't get these, I'll just keep pounding out the $10 limit one specials until the stroke of 8, and we'll rate in a zebra break. So I'll just call this the $10 Chrome special. And yeah, so you got a chance at a free logo fractor box. If we end up with a bunch of offers and deals and stuff like that, I'll have to take the logo fractor off the table. Brandon agreed to split that cost with me, so we'll each on the hook for about $70. So I don't want to get too crazy knowing that I've got that cost associated with that as well. So. All right, so no more YouTube craziness. That worked out well. If you're watching on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, you go to MidwestBoxBreaks.net and click the live stream tab or scan the QR code on your screen. So, Dagger, my daughter is looking at a house in Monroeville. I asked her to wait and let me take a look and help her out. And then the next call was, hey, I'm going to look at it in the morning. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, nobody listens. Nobody listens. Yeah, I don't want to get too specific here because of stalkers and creepers. Yeah, she got approved and everything. I'm like, these rates right now, man. Plus, everybody's getting approved. You know what? It's been so long since I was there. I'm having trouble visualizing it. I'll tell you about it offline later or tomorrow or something. All right, 14 teams left. The Bowman break, the Bowman 2 box has 18 left. If you're a Break Club token holder, you can send an offer for $2 off. Also, if you're an MBB subscriber, you can send an offer for $2 off if you want. And that will not count against trying to win the Logo Fractor box, because I did offer that earlier today. So. Yeah, not the $7 off deal for people that were brand new, Dave. Had 4 or 5 people misread that tweet today. What's up, Steve? I mean, you guys need to close your stacks anyway. You might as well grab a team in that PYT. Steve, you got a pretty good stack going. I will, Dan. I can almost guarantee you a Kurtz. All right, so if you were here last night, I was just running the random and reading off the code, and you guys were punching it in. Are you cool with me doing that again? Anybody have an issue with that? I'll just need somebody to type the code in. Everyone cool? All right. Little cleaner, saves us some messing around. All right, here comes the names. Or the teams, I mean. And if you want to verify, it's your choice. I tell you what, though, there's a point in the very near future where I just shut down and fix this shit. YKTCTA. I mean, real soon. I've pretty much had enough, and I'm sure you have too. Here come the owners. Anybody going to type that in for me? YKTCTA. Here's the names. Today, I was thinking about how much tougher we make it on ourselves by doing it the way we do it. BKLYMM versus just going over to like Whatnot and just hitting people over the head because they're not fully informed and just taking advantage of them. How much easier it would be. We're sitting here stressing about giving away a logo fractor box. We're giving away a logo fractor box for some breaks that are almost at cost, and those guys are 50% margin. That might not even ship you all the cards. What's up, C Savage? All right, here you go. Rangers, Dagger, Cubs, Bunk, Mariners, Zach Halley, Dodgers, Andrew Goodwin, Orioles, Goodwin, Phillies, Lynn, Twins, Nick, Mets, Mitch, Royals, Rizzo, D-backs, Furtman, Padres, Shapiro, Yankees, Philly, Mike, Angels, Brandon, Rockies, B. Fred, Guardians, Grand Mason, Nats, Fillmore, Giants, Grand Mason, Red Sox, Rosen, Braves, Home, White Sox, Ketchum, Brewers, Home, Reds, Frederick, A's, Marone, Astros, Cara, Rays, Ryan Wolf, Blue Jays, Ryan Worley, Cardinals, Hot Wing, Marlins, Wayne Conley, Pirates, Andrew Moore, Tigers, Marcos. This is 424 chrome and 425 chrome. I got a few 24 chrome left too. Trades are open. If you missed who you have, just tell me and I'll read it again. You're down to 13 left. Now, I will say, if you've got auto guest credit or any other money I owe you, you can use that to close some of this stuff out. You can definitely do that. That's okay. that will not hurt the eligibility to win that logo fractor. And the only guys that are going to be eligible to win that are the ones that are actually in the break. So it's 180 spots. 90 from me and 90 from Brandon. It's 3 breaks each. Where'd the cutter go? I just had it. Oh, it's up there. It was camouflaged. Yeah, and the $2 Bowman I told you guys could take. That one's fine too. Your little token holder subscriber bonus there. All right. Mitch does a ton of social media stuff, so that's his social media credit. So that doesn't count. It takes you down to a dozen. Yeah, so the first one filled, but they're not here yet. We need to close 5 rounds of those. But I don't know what the hell. It's that Indianapolis hub. It was actually featured on the news. It's so bad. Yeah, the first one has not even ripped. But that Indy hub is so bad. The stuff's been there for, this will be day 3, I think. Yeah, they had a whole news segment on it. It's in Fort Wayne now as of this morning, but it still has not moved. Yeah, they're awful. But yeah, we'll need to run 5 rounds of those. And the Sapphire's with it. I got it from the same place, so the Sapphire cannot rip either. Whatever, Mitch. I'm not worried about it. Mitch, you'll need your truck to get your stack. It's getting that bad. Oh, the thing is with stuff like that, I mean, it's not like they can clean it up in a week, you know? Down to 11 teams. Yeah, work on Brandon's too. He's got some options in there. He's got a Brooklyn collection too, if you guys didn't see that break. And he's got a PYT as well. The goal is to close my 3 and his 3, and then we did a little inventory analysis. That's the last finest basketball either one of us has. So he's got a basketball there that can close as well. I don't know the border reference, what that means, but I'm sure a bunch of them took the buyout or whatever. No. When the time comes, there's 60, there might be 60 cases of Bowman Chrome, I think. So that might be a real thing, Mitch. Weird Friday. Did not have a Friday feel to it today. No trades at all. What do you have to do at the border? I got an email saying that I owe Illinois tolls. Somehow it went to my Midwest Box Breaks email. Oh, it won't be next week anyway. I'll say, I'll put the 8 blasters. Yeah, I'd put the line at, I'll go 2.5, but I don't feel great about it. I'll go 2.5. Don't feel great. No trades. Here we go. I've had a weird day. You guys get stuff closed, and I'll take care of you. I could use a victory. And nothing, nobody died or anything stupid happened. I just kind of just had a funk today. Yeah, I'm going to say 2.5, but I don't feel great about it. I certainly wouldn't bet on it. If you ask me, there's one. John McMillan. He's a McMillionaire. Royals. That's for Rizzo. Then I'm starting to think about my Dominican trip. What I want to do if I want to take time off before I actually go on the trip and get some MBB related stuff cleaned up and done. I don't want to come back to a great big mess. Yeah. They're asking me to evaluate some talent there. Roadshow. I'm looking for some new breakers. We're trying to increase our international presence. Devers. Judge. Volpe. So glad I turned the Yankees game off last night. I'm not afraid to admit it. Justin Steele, friend of the group. Kevin Onion Ring, he's back. You guys remember our good friend Kevin Onion Ring? I think he's having a pretty good year too. This is for Lynn Capwell. Lindy. 99. Because I remember it was a post about him somewhere, and I was like, oh, it's Kevin Onion Ring. Rizzo. Kevin Onion Ring. You guys thought he was gone. Tani. All right, are you guys going to hit the over? No, we've already talked about it. I'm staying in this house. Paid off in a couple years. Great rate. No reason to move. Plenty big enough. I'm not going anywhere. All right, here comes the 25. All right, who would cash out right now? Would you take the cash out? 25 hasn't been great to us on autos. You're at 2 right now. Would you cash out? I'm telling you, I would cash out. 25 hasn't been great. Telling you, me personally, you know what? I'm kind of torn. I love to gamble. Yeah, I think in this particular case, I would cash out because I haven't seen. Yeah. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say no autos, 1 Ohtani, 1 Judge. 0 autos, 1 Ohtani, 1 Judge. I'm calling it now. 11 teams left in the Pick Your Team. No offers pending. Who's my 3 people watching on YouTube? Sound off. God, Mitch, I suck, man. Nobody on Instagram. Nobody in Twitch. Probably nobody in Facebook. Take $3 off the double Bowman, the 24-25. There's 17 left. All right, let's see how accurate I was on this. Job, all-edge rookie. Rush, Tigers for Marcos. Brooks Lee. Acuna, Merrill, Neto, Bregman, Duran, Merrill, Harper, Malloy. Look at that. Raymond Burgos to 250, Giants. And that is your over. You non-believers. That's for Jeff Grandmason. Bunch of non-believers. FUD is what they call that. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. There's your Ohtani. So Andrew Goodwin, $20. He just doubled his money. Give me a Judge. Give me a Judge. Big Meat Pete. Give me a Judge to complete the trifecta. Oh, Dingler. We got a Dingler for Marcos. 4 autos. Four autos. You guys cashed out. Cashed out, man. Here's the Ohtani. There's Scooney. Dingler. I'm tempted to run that back, but you guys got to work with me a little bit. Close out my baseball, I'd run that back. Yeah, that could have got expensive. McMillan and Kevin Onionring to 99. There's Kristen. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Mitch took $3 off. All right, let's see what's I just did a 10% for Frazier. Let's see what's left in this PYT. D-backs, Cubs, Reds, Dodgers, Marlins, Twins, Yankees, Pirates, Rangers, Nationals. I'll do 10% off. The Logo Fractor box is off the table. 10% off to close that. And Logo Fractor's off the table. And we're up to $3 off on the 24-25 Bowman. I'll update Sleepy Town here in a second. There we go. Some big teams left. Let me see what I can tweet out here. We'll get this PYT. I know we will. Hi, Nick. Let's have a night, Nicky baby. D-backs, Cubs, Reds, Dodgers. Marlins, Twins. Yankees, Pirates, Rangers, Nats. In hindsight, I should have just slow played it, taken the night off, and used the free time to be productive, and came back and got it Monday. But I'm impatient AF and don't like leaving things hanging. Plus, I like ripping, man. I like opening packs of cards. That's how I got in this mess to begin with. Here we go. D-backs gone. Pirates gone. There we go. You guys can still buy the draft spots. They just cannot rip tonight. The Sapphire or the Super Jumbo packs. Anybody confused or unclear what's going on with the Super Jumbo packs? There's 5 Super Jumbo packs in a Super Jumbo box. We're taking one from each product and making a 3-pack mixer out of it. And there's 5 autos in a box, 1 auto in each pack. So each pack's guaranteed to have an auto. So you've got 3 autos in the break. It's a 3-pack break, but each pack's like 120 cards and an auto. So it's a 360 card, 3 auto break. So it's still a pretty good sized break. Don't have a lot of loose ends or straggler stuff to clean up. Really just need to get these 3 breaks ripped. If you're a poker player, we're working on a poker game for Sunday night in Break Club Discord. $20, a 9-person table. First place wins a Logo Fractor box. Second place wins a 25 Chrome blaster. So our buddy Kentucky Musket is setting it up for Sunday night. If you guys want to play, go sign up. And then don't forget, Zebra's on in 80 minutes. Obviously, his Cactus Jack Chrome WWE can't rip until next Friday, but he's got baseball with 17 left, baseball with 25 left, Baseball with 23 left with Brooklyn Collection. I haven't seen Brooklyn Collection in a while. Might have to get a couple of those. The last basketball break between the two of us for finest. And then I think he's got another 3 baseball and a basketball in wrestling. What's up, Hulbert? You tell I drank a Red Bull. I'm drinking it now. Eight left in the PYT. Bowman is down to 15. Kind of a weird day today. We had such a big Thursday. I think it kind of threw everything off. We kind of had our Friday yesterday. And Wednesday was big too, so just kind of got everything out of sequence. And then no new releases this week either, so just trying to clean some stuff up. So 10% off to close the PYT. And I'll do $5 off the 24-25 Bowman. Steve's in. There's Alex. Holbert killed the chat. He's the chat killer. It's a really good deal on the Bowman. Down to 8 teams in the PYT. Anybody want to rip a Chrome Blaster Personal? We're kind of getting close on time, though. We've got a little bit over an hour left. All right, there's Andrew. Yankees are gone. Thank you, Mike. Down to 7 teams. What's up, BGOH? These host notes, I've been bitching about this for months now. That it doesn't clear out the host notes. All right, so far we've cleared out the $10 special. How's it going? Down to 12 in the Bowman Hobby. 2-boxer. All right, Andrew's in. All right, Dodgers are gone. Leaves us Cubs, Reds, Marlins, Twins, Nats. Ransom, what's up, Aaron? Rangers are gone. Cubs, Reds, Marlins, Twins, Nats. How are you? Jay's in. Part of this is my fault for the 6 o'clock hour. The 6 o'clock hour sucks ass. All right, down to Cubs, Reds, Marlins, Twins, Nats. Now, the good news is I get to edit my tweet because it's not that old. Actually, I can edit the Bowman one too. Holbert. Holbert's in. We lost another team in there somewhere. What's up, Greg? Aaron's in for the logo fractor. A logo fractor at 4-box, it's 2 chrome, 2 logo fractor. Hasn't done real well. $12 hobby left and 3 PYT teams. Cubs, Marlins, Nats. All right. We're sponsoring the 1380 high school football game of the week. What's up, Grego? Hi, Carl. Just retweeted Carl's stuff. Cubby Bears. Andrew Goodwin Champions. Named after that product. Down to 2. Nobody's taking the $5 off the Bowman. Off the 24-25. All right, we are down to the Nationals and the Marlins. Nats and Marlins. Fills in. Holbert's in. Stephen Holm. Down to 9. What's up, Alex? This is fun. You get to count them down like this. For people that like to count. You can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot. Shooter. Oh, you can count. No, you can count. On you waiting for me waiting for you in the parking lot. Nats and Marlins. And 9 Bowman. Oh, I'm sure. Be doing me a favor. Talking about it at work, Mitch, or here in the chat? Mitch, maybe I'll come back. I had lunch with Deem yesterday after work. And then I saw him this morning. He had to come over and get his cooler and his cornhole boards that I've had for like 3 weeks. Actually, it's been longer than that. How long have I had that stuff? But his 50th birthday is tomorrow. He's having a party. I can't go because I'm going out of town. We're going down to Jordan's after my we're doing the Special Stars thing tomorrow morning, guys. For it's like a camp for special needs kids and some adults too. They expanded it to adults, but then after that I'm going down to Indy to see my son. But anyway. Yeah, I had lunch with him. All right, Kara's in for the Nats. Good luck, Kara. Yeah, we're giving away cards. We're setting up the free card booth, and I'm going to give away some cards. We're going to be there for a couple hours. I wanted to do it last year, but something fell through and missed the date somehow. But we'll do that for a couple hours. And then Sunday is my niece's Sweet 16 birthday party. So thank you, Bill. Bill paid full price for the Marlins and did it voluntarily. That's kind of sick, actually. Let's ping this. Every once in a while, I get a glimmer of hope from society. And then I'm just going to edit this and change it to $15. There you go, guys. Destroy it. This is MBB 1503 Chrome Finest PYT. PYT1. I was hoping to do multiple rounds of this, but I don't know. I've got a healthy amount of Finest and Chrome Hobby left. I was considering doing some Finest and Tier 1 PYT mixers when Tier 1 comes out next month, and some Topps Chrome Bowman Chrome PYT mixers too. I thought those would be kind of neat. All right, so you close the Bowman. So here's the last thing we can get This is Chrome Hobby and Logo Fractor. Running a little low on Logo Fractor, not counting my backdrop there. So there you go. That's currently the last baseball break I can rip tonight. Again, the draft stuff did not show. I bet it'll show up tomorrow morning. I'll probably pick it up tomorrow morning. But there's that. All right, let's get this PYT going here. It's delayed a little bit to like the end of October because they redid the ice system. They had to actually tear up the Coliseum floor and dig out millions of tons of concrete, literally, to get in there. So, playing on the road for like the whole first month of the season. But yeah, get them to me. Right now I've got about 9 rows, 9 800 count rows of hockey saved up, it looks like. Yeah, it's still same amount of games and everything, just going to take longer to get some home games under our belt, which means it'll be packed into a shorter time frame. Brandon's on at 8 o'clock. Yeah, Carl, you've got easily a month, so I wouldn't stress too much about it. You guys should see the stuff Rich Leonard sent, man. I mean, he's got hits in his autos, relics, 108 point cards in it and stuff. And obviously this closes your stack too, so shipping's included in this. Chrome Finest. I'll probably run another one of these at least. Closes stack. Furman put this together for me today. Only took him about an hour once I gave him a number too, so appreciate him doing this. I wanted something that would close shipping stacks for you guys too. So yeah, you didn't miss anything. All right, guys, I don't feel like tweeting or posting anymore. I'm gonna post. I'm going to mark this down. I'm going to take the 10% off this now. There, if you want that one on the stage, go for it now. I took the 10% off already. Close that out, and then we'll work on Brandon's stuff. So I've marked it down already. It's 2 Chrome Hobby and 2 Logo Fractor. I don't have a ton of Logo Fractor left. If you want it, go for it. Yeah, get it ready for me, Carl. All right, I'm taking $5 off of it. There you go. $5 off. Last break of the week for me. Enjoy. Take as many as you want. I got a new guy messaging me on Twitter. I got to get this. Hang on, guys. Sorry. I want to leave this dude hanging. Sorry. All right, here we go. Yeah, if that does not fill, I'm just going to refund those 8 spots. So, Dustin Harris, Rangers. That's for Aaron Ransom. Clayton Kershaw, image variation for Andrew Goodwin. What's up, McMafia? Nice image variation. Corbin Carroll. James Wood. Mookie Betts. Or we'll just carry it over to next week. But Kobe Mayo. Campbell. Ohtani. There's $20. Matt Shaw. Skeens. Churio. Merrill. Jackson Jobe, 199 Tigers for Steve Rizzo. Ohtani. Alcantara, 299 Marlins. Strom to 50 Phillies for Philly Mike. Harper. Judge. Cheerio. Merrill. What's up, Darren? Darren knows the deal when he sees one. All right, let's take a look at the finest. All right. What if we were the ones that were the finest all along, guys? Mookie Betts, Seager, James Wood to 150, Nationals for Cara, Ripken, Rocker, Christian Campbell, Alcantara, Job, Tatis, Adley to 250, Phil Moore, Dylan Cruz, and what do we have here? Jimmy Rollins to 50. Phillies for Philly Mike. Mike, don't you already have a Jimmy Rollins? Was it one I pulled for you out of Finest? Huh. That's pretty cool. Congrats. Brent Rooker to 99 A's for Dan Cermak. Malloy, Butler, Stanton. Really? How about Jazz Chisholm last night? Just make contact. Just any possible way. That was it. Ended up not mattering anyway. Judge, Seager to 250. That's for Aaron Ransom. Chase Young, Ragans, James Wood. How about a Skeens bullish to 5? Steve, sometimes you can just listen. Bullish Skeens to 5, Pirates. That's for Nick Shuda. Nice job, Nicky baby. Pirates, one of the last 8 teams left. Yeah. One of the last 8. That's cool. Nick says team effort, but what he's thinking is, hey, thanks for leaving that for me. Lindor to 75, Mets for Jeff Shapiro. Martinez. Sasaki. Manzardo. My favorite Masters of the Universe character, Manzardo. That's for Dan Cermak. James Wood to 150. Rocker to 99. Rhett Lauder to 50 for Mark Holbert. Manzardo. Somebody want to put this in Discord for me and wake those fuckers up? Yeah, number to 5. They're the guys claiming top snout cards and asking how much their card's worth. Got it? Skeens to 5. Lauder, Mayo, Nick Kurtz. I was told to pull a Kurtz. Sasaki, Muncy to 99. Kim. You guys are cute on the Yankee stuff, but I can never find you when it's going the other way. You all do it. Can never find you guys anywhere. Roden, Soto to 250 Mets. Shapiro. Kim. Mason Miller, A's. Dan Cermak. Acuna. PCA to 75 Cubs. Andrew Goodwin. Sweeney. Reese Hines 150. Correa. Campbell. McCutcheon at 200. Sagasy. Joe Carter. These finest ended up being okay. Robo-umps, guys. It's the future. Robo-umps. Challenge system. Challenge. I've seen it in action. Bullish. 16 left on that Chrome and Logo Fractor 4-boxer. Last break of the week for me. $5 off. Yeah, I saw it in AAA last year. I like it. I'm on team. Let's get it right. No, I think he's a Mets fan. Nick, you're a Mets fan, aren't you? He gives off a Mets fan vibe. Kind of a little brother. When's it going to be our turn type? Kind of, he sports that Keith Hernandez mustache. I still love Finest. I don't know why it doesn't get any love. I keep it as cheap as humanly possible for you guys. Rollins to 50. Bullish to 5 Skeens. There's no Tani for an easy 20. Strom to 50. Kershaw image variation. Job to 199. One, two, three. Did I put it somewhere? I mean, why not? It fits the narrative for today. Huh. I didn't think that was the case, but did I not show the last stack? All right, hang on. Let me see what I did here. No. That was all the Chrome stuff. Chrome. Let me look at these. Yep, he got me. Alcantara, 60 pearl checkerboard. It's for Andrew Goodwin. Skeens, what a freaking asshole. Gunner, Mayo. What the hell was I doing? Brooks Lee, Twins. Jay. How awesome. Noel, 200. Sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell. Louder. I remember the Joe Carter. Unless that was just a different Joe Carter. There's a Judge refractor. Yeah. No, I remember. That's my sleeves. Weird. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, there's the chrome. God, I wish. Well, I'm glad you guys were paying attention. At least somebody knows what they're doing. All right, Brooks Lee. All right, the Bowman's next. 1496. What's up, Twig? How are you, John? All right. What have you been up to, man? Did you go to National? All right, guys, this is the 24 Bowman and the 25 Bowman. Yeah. Far away or just across town? Yeah. Freaking moving season, man. A bunch of people were moving. It's a good reason not to go. I tell people all the time, I mean, it's a good time and stuff, but if you don't go, it's not the end of the world, man. Sometimes it just does not fit. I wanted to go my first year doing this in 2018, but as it got closer, I'm just like, man, the timing sucks. Well, we'll see. Fortunately, it's in Chicago again. What's up, Greg? All right, guys, I'll run this and report back the verification codes to you. Everybody seems to be okay doing it that way, so it's making it a little bit faster and smoother for us too. So nobody's complained yet. Uh-oh, Nutter's in this one. All right, here we go. Here are the teams. What's up, Grego? Happy Friday. If you guys want that one on the stage to close, we're cutting it pretty close on time. There's 8 left. I've marked it down $5. Really need to get that if you want those last 8. That's not a high pressure sales technique. We're gonna be cutting it close. Then Brandon's on at 8. TLF HCL, guys. TLF HCL. Joe, I've already taken $5 off of it. It started out at $30. What's the question about the computer? It's still sitting here behind me. I'm terrified to start fresh and install everything and hook up cameras and everything. McMafia, if you thought something seemed off, normally you just watch me run it. But we've been doing it like this the past couple nights. You could enter that code at random.org and verify my work if you wanted to. Yeah. You just put it on random.org if you wanted to double check my work. You can replay the rounds. Like if you thought, hey, something doesn't seem right. But we just kind of cut a corner here recently. IEWLYH on the names. What I should be doing is letting you watch me run the rounds on the screen, but we've been doing this so long and all these guys are used to me and being together and stuff. Again, if anybody's got an issue with it, I'll go back to running it that way. We just kind of did it this way so I didn't have to move the phone and the camera and stuff. So, all right, here come your teams. Is that you, Tony? Maybe not. All right, I got a new guy in this somewhere. White Sox, Mick Mo, Guardians, Alex, Padres, Steve. There's Matt. It's Matt. Cubs, Matt. Welcome, Matt. I think he's Tony on Twitter. There's Nutter. Nutter's got the Mets. Let me know if you missed your team. All right. You're the guy on Twitter, right, Matt? Cool. Welcome. Yep, so trades are open. You can propose a trade if you don't like your team. It's a hobby box of 24 and a hobby box of 25. That's the end of my Red Bull. If you did not see your team, tell me, guys. 4 left. Yeah, I can't take those offers, guys. I shaved $100 off a 2-box break, so I've already taken $5 off of it. Actually, it was over $100, I think. So I'm just gonna let those fold out when those other 4 spots sell. Did I ping this? Yeah. Trades are open. Matt, who do you collect? Also, welcome. I mean, is there a team you collect? Rays for Jays. Adam Furtman collects something similar. He does spirograph drawings. If you remember spirograph. All right, I've got Rays and Jays. So you collect Cubs. All right. Let's see if I have anything in there I can... Maybe I have some sketch cards I can find you. Maybe I could draw you something. It'd be a unique item to add to your first mail day. Our buddy knew me. I drew a card of me kicking him in the balls. If you want that, I think he's got it somewhere. Light bright, yeah. Yeah. You're going to be 1 of 1. Yeah, we should have made it an NFT. So I got to have some fun with the new guy. If round 1 is full and there's 30 spots left in round 2, which round do you think he bought into? Make it the image on a token? Yeah, would have been less artwork. 4 left, guys. Then we're going to put one of Brandon's up and try to close a baseball break for him. What's up, Jay Graff? You're kidding, right, Furtman? Tell you today, what a day, man. What a day. I can't even pinpoint it to one specific event. None of the draft showed up yet. It's still stuck. I'm still waiting on it to get here. Yeah. It spent 3 days in Indy. Dylan Cruz, Gutierrez to 125 Mets. Yeah, I got to Fort Wayne first thing this morning and still didn't make it here. That was for Nutter. Lombard. I think the nail in the coffin was the conversation with my daughter before I went live that she wanted to tell me about a house she was interested in. She's 21. She got approved. Of course she did. And I said, just let me look at it and I'll talk to you. And then the next call was, hey, I'm going to go look at it in the morning. And I'm just like, nobody listens. Luciano to 499 Giants. It's for Dave Rosen. Marte, Dominguez. I'm in Fort Wayne. I'm 2 hours north of Indy. Salas. Yeah, so it spent 2 days in Indy for no reason. One of the breaks is already full. Luciano. So that means the Sapphire can't go either. 4 left, guys. Can somebody tag Furman? Can you let Brandon know I'm running a little bit late? I'm going to try to get one of his on stage once those other 4 are closed. Baez. Skeens. Basallo. Basallo got called up, didn't he? I need to look and see if I've got any Basallo stuff. Antonio Anderson, Red Sox. That's for Andrew Goodwin. I believe that's Andrew's team. Right, Andy? How about an Ellie anime? 55 Bowman anime. Reds, Dave Rosen. Dave tried to obtain this spot illegally today. Dave tried to scam me. Tried to qualify as a first-time buyer and get $7 off. All right, Amber's in for that Brooklyn collection. No, this was one of the ones I got from the Shipshawana show. This was the first Shipshawana deal. Yeah, the first one I bought from, he had 2 24 Bowman hobby boxes and the 23 Topps Chrome Update Jumbo. He gave me, I think he gave me $25 off all 3 boxes. That was the first transaction for me. Yeah. Yeah, I know I posted something early, but once I got going and working around the tables and stuff, started having some better luck, and then Furtman was working behind the scenes Dylan Cruz helping us find some stuff. Yep, you did, Andrew. Did you not see it? Langford. John Cruz, $4.99. Yankees for Fountains of Wayne Conley. All right, let's rip the 25. All right. No, did anybody tell Brandon for me that I was running late? Thanks, Adam. All right, let's rip the 25. Remember, Crazy Rusty debut. Remember, the Seals cut off this because we had to do that at the National to get the silver pack redemption. Crazy Rusty, 7 o'clock tomorrow. His MBB Marketplace debut. And then the newly rebranded, formerly 606 discount Mark is now EOM Hobby House. Is that what it was? EOM Hobby House? It's same old big sexy 606 Mark tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Then Sunday, I think it's just Brandon again. Hey, you can still call him big sexy. Just don't call him late for dinner. Monday, it's Monday Madness. I think this upcoming Monday, it's Vito and Jay. Tuesday, I think it's just Brandon so far. Wednesday, me, if I still have a job. And then Bat Flip was up in the air. He wasn't 100% sure yet. No pun intended. Thursday, probably me. And then the debut of Case Hit Breaks Kyron. He's got some football. And then Friday, Leith with soccer at 7 o'clock. And then Brandon at 8. And then Saturday, Marcos, our buddy Marcos at 7. EOM, again, this is next weekend, 8 o'clock. I'll be at White Sox and Yankees in Chicago. And then maybe Eloy late Saturday night next week. Boone sent me an email and said, be ready to maybe go an inning and a third by then. I said, best I can do is give up a grand slam to Freddie Freeman. If you're down for a little basketball, Brandon's got a basketball we're trying to fill tonight, too. I think I'm about 15 minutes away from an ice cold Budweiser. McGonigal. Tell you, if I was the investor type, I'd be grabbing up all the McGonagals I could find. Cam Sullivan, Guardians. It's not my bag, though. That's for Alex Martin. Acuna. Dylan Cruz. Joe McGee close it out. Man's man. Joe McGee. Jack Keggs. Gonzalez. Joe, your name still comes up here in the break lab when we're shipping and sorting and stuff. Hell, I don't know. I won't be on. Yeah, I wouldn't do it and actually have it show up on stream just because it's unprofessional. Lindor to $2.99. Plus, we try to say that we keep it kid friendly. Jang to $3.50. Yeah, I don't know if there's an actual YouTube rule or Facebook or district or anything. I have no idea. Joe McGee Invitational. Petrie, $4.99. Level, Reptilian. Yeah, I'd prefer not. Also not a fan of spitting into a cup on camera. DeVries, vaping on camera. I don't even like swearing on camera, and I occasionally do that. Cole Fontenelle, $4.99. Made. You never know who's going to be watching. Sometimes it's Santa. Sometimes it's Satan. I've had so many scholarship offers from hell. Hey, we're a big fan of your work. Have you thought about where you want to go in the afterlife? We know you've got a deal in place already. We can help get you out of that. I don't think I ever drank an old fashioned on camera, did I? I've also never had the materials to make an old fashioned here. Oh. Yeah, I prefer you guys don't use drugs on camera too. There's a lot of restrictions. There's that Ellie. Brandon had a bunch of dried Play-Doh in the background on camera when I first started, and I told him, I said, hey, need you to clean that up. Silly putty, open silly putty, that's frowned upon. Especially if I can see part of an old comic strip on it when you stretch it out. Not cool. Where are we going here? $14.99. Chrome and logo fractor. All right, we got to fill one for him. You want to take a stab at the Brooklyn collection? I wouldn't mind seeing some Brooklyn. That stuff's badass. What do you think? Let's go for it. No sleep till Brooklyn collection. It's fun stuff. We can get one for him. I've done nothing else today. Looking back, I'm like, how the hell did I spend? Because I came down here not counting my shower, errands I ran. Call it 8 o'clock. Been down here since 8 o'clock. What did I really get done? Got some brakes put away. chrome logo. You know what? Good Lord. What's up, Alex? I sent you a DM. No, it's fine. No, you're fine. It's not urgent in nature. Just ongoing part of our conversation. You're fine, dude. No rush. All right. Let's end this on a high note. If you guys close Brooklyn collection for him while I'm live, I'll give away either a 24 Chrome Blaster or a 25. Winner picks. And hell, this would have like 20 freaking entries in it. If you close that here before I go. I like your chances. You pick which blaster you want. I'll rip it live or whatever the hell. Ship it. I guess it's 27. No clue what my deal was. Yeah, I don't. Most of these guys aren't paying attention, so I like your chances to win. Again, you pick. If you want 24, great. 25, it's whatever. I feel bad for running long. A lot, Greg. A lot. So I found a tiki necklace thing carved out of ivory on the beach. And since I started wearing it, a bunch of weird stuff's happened to people in the breaks. And yeah, it's been real eerie. So we're trying to figure out, the old man down by the river said that I've got to put it back where it came from by midnight, or I'll be cursed forever. So we're trying to figure out how we can get it there safely. And then Furtman can't hit a curveball. Joe McGee found out today that his older sister is actually his mother this whole time. So he's dealing with that. I found out this house was built on an Indian burial ground, and they told me when I set it up with the contractors that they moved the bodies and the gravestones and everything. They just moved the tombstones. They did not move the bodies. So some weird stuff's been happening. Family's freaked out. They're staying in a motel tonight. This is the Joe McGee Invitational. My neighbor Dana, her TV's up real loud, so I turned my TV up real loud, so all the neighbors would think both our TVs had something wrong with them. I got these Tostitos. They were buy one, get 2 bags free, which is not profitable for Frito-Lay at all. All right, here we go. Here's the teams. We got a couple guys out combing the desert. They ain't found shit. MWU TJO. Names. HUZIDL. $22 in the chat. My mom would be so proud if she knew. Michelin, guys. One of the biggest, most successful companies in the world, on the planet. Been around over 100 years. Brandon, I'm almost done. I tried. I got Brooklyn down to 18. Yeah, my old boss looked like Lone Star. Brandon, I tagged you in Gen Chat. I gave away the farm, probably the equivalent of 2 Logo Fracker boxes, so that's off the table. All right. Good luck to you, though. Here we go. Yamamoto. Festa to 150 Twins. That's for Mike Harker. Iarte, 250. That's for Phillips, Darren Phillips. Not to be confused with Wilson Phillips. Blake Dunn at 250 Reds. Darren Phillips. Not to be confused with Bum Phillips. Jimenez, 199 Blue Jays. Aaron Ransom. Not to be confused with the Mel Gibson movie. Here's $1 million, but you're not going to get it. Anybody going to a card show this weekend? All right, Brandon's got a baseball with 16 left. Let's get that PYT up here and take a look at that. Let's see what's in that PYT. There might be something there you guys like. Down to 19. I mean, it had to happen. We hit it hard Wednesday with no new releases. I mean, hell, Wednesday was how many breaks? I want to say 9 in 2 parts. Thursday was beefy too. Remember I ripped Sunday. I think I ripped 7 breaks Sunday. Then we shipped those out with last week's stuff with no new releases too. Our Friday was actually yesterday, so we did what we needed to do. We just did it a day early. I've been shorting myself on sleep, probably hour and a half a day, and then by the time you get to Friday. Guys, you have a chance to live across the street from me. Mitch Barnes, I'm looking at you. Mitch, can you imagine? Is he still here? We'd take over the frickin' world. House across the street from me is for sale. I can't give you specifics because the last thing I need is some Twitter asshole knowing exactly where I live, but no, that's way too much house for her. Also, hell, she could live here upstairs in her old room for nothing. No. Guys, you could make half your money back, half your mortgage back as a vital part of MBB. Nice if I get Brandon to do it. All right. Freeman. Phil, I know you got, yeah, come on over. Oh, we'd have to set some boundaries and ground rules. You know what? We'd put a skywalk across. We'd install a skywalk. Pedro Leon, Adley. Michael Hellman, 99. Cardinals. It's for Tamboli, Ohtani. Dude, I love the way you're thinking. Nate Lowe to 10. Nats, Joe McGee. Jacob Wilson. Only thing that sucks is I'm going to have to charge the kids tomorrow morning for their card packs to make up for today. I think I'd go to hell for that. This is for Darren Phillips, Trenton Brooks. Hey, we buy like a whole subdivision, guys, and the mail days just come with a tube from a tube or a drone. Marlins, that's for Grant Montgomery. That's how you get your mail days. No shipping charges. Oh my God. Merrill 250. MBB Estates. That's for Kara. Brett Rooker. Sasaki, Judge. My apologies to the staff at Zebra Breaks for the delay. It's just like ball games and stuff during the day. 60 Minutes is going to start late, except for on the West Coast. James Wood. Mookie Betts, 150, Dodgers. Joe McGee. Oh, my God, yeah. Compound, can you believe that? Boy, they'd love that, wouldn't they? Your token unlocks like your mailbox and stuff. Garrett Cole, World Series. Yankees. Stephen Holm, out of the tax write-off break. J-Ram. Ohtani, refractor. Dodgers, $40 for Joe McGee. Austin Wells. Judge. Yeah, you'd pay filler bucks. Your home owner fees would be filler bucks. Like VIPs would pay a discounted amount. You'd get tin cap season tickets through Nutter. Yeah, have we pulled any of these before? I don't know that I've seen any of those. Yeah, there'd be a limit on how many kids, guys. You'd only be allowed like 2 kids, maybe 3. You'd have to pay extra. All right, do what you can for. I mean, hell, we got 15 people. We can all get in my Malibu if you want, instead of wasting the digital energy to raid. All right, most of this is my fault. I'll see you over there. Have a great weekend. Ooh, one of the options is end stream and take a bath with a toaster.